Operation Sindoor has intensified India-Pakistan tensions, raising global alarm. Citizens must prepare by securing essential supplies, planning evacuations, and understanding radiation protection. Psychological readiness is crucial as the threat of conflict looms, potentially escalating beyond the 1971 war. Awareness and preparation are key to navigating these uncertain times. A deadly attack in Kashmir has escalated tensions between India and Pakistan, both nuclear powers. India's Operation Sindoor involved missile attacks and artillery shelling across the frontier. In response, Pakistan labeled these actions as an act of war, significantly raising the stakes. Current military operations surpass those of the 1971 war, indicating a dangerous recalibration of deterrence thresholds. International shipping lanes in the Indian Ocean risk blockades, disrupting global supply chains and causing shortages. Energy supplies from the Middle East to Asia could face severe instability, leading to unprecedented price spikes. Financial markets may experience extreme volatility, with capital flight to safe havens, destabilizing already fragile economies. A limited nuclear exchange between India and Pakistan could cause 12 to 15 million immediate casualties, with long-term global climate impacts. Both nations have around 150-160 nuclear warheads, deployable via missiles, aircraft, and land-based platforms. The current diplomatic tensions heighten the risk of tactical nuclear weapon deployment and large-scale military operations. Ensure a minimum of 1 gallon of water per person daily for at least 30 days, ideally 90+ days. Utilize multiple purification methods, including filters for radiological particles, chemical treatments, and distillation. Implement rainwater harvesting with proper filtration and use radiation water testing kits to confirm safety before consumption. Ensure a 90-day supply of calorie-dense, nutrient-rich foods like rice, beans, and freeze-dried meals. Use indoor growing equipment for sprouts and microgreens, and maintain non-hybrid seed banks. Employ multiple cooking methods such as propane, alcohol, and solar stoves to ensure food preparation without external power. Prepare for nuclear events with potassium iodide tablets, full-spectrum antibiotics, and burn treatment supplies. Include anti-nausea medications and blood-boosting supplements. Maintain a 3-month supply of prescription medications, wound care, and respiratory protection. Equip with radiation emergency guides, surgical manuals, and dosage charts for comprehensive medical readiness. An effective fallout shelter requires immediate readiness with pre-positioned supplies. Ensure at least 4-inch concrete or 3 feet of packed earth for shielding. Choose basement corners or interior rooms away from exterior walls. Install a filtered air intake system with manual operation. Implement self-contained waste management solutions for sanitation. Radiation detection is crucial in emergencies. Use knuck alert monitors and dosimeters to assess ambient radiation and personal exposure. Equip yourself with Tyvek suits and respirators for protection. Understanding radiation types and exposure limits is vital for safety. Invest in reliable, calibrated devices with long battery life to make informed decisions about sheltering and decontamination. Satellite phones and messengers ensure global communication when local networks collapse. Opt for systems with solar charging. Ham radio, with high-frequency capabilities, offers reliable regional and global communication without infrastructure. Ensure power independence for these devices using solar panels, hand cranks, and dedicated battery banks to maintain connectivity during infrastructure failures. For immediate power needs, utilize battery banks and portable solar chargers for essential devices. In the medium term, integrate small-scale renewables like solar panels and wind turbines with deep cycle batteries. For long-term sustainability, expand renewable capacity and consider fuel-stabilized generators for backup, acknowledging fuel limitations in prolonged grid failures. Maintain at least $1,000 in small bills, and consider foreign currencies like euros and yen for stability. Diversify with small denomination precious metals for barter and wealth preservation. Secure critical financial documents in waterproof, electromagnetic pulse-protected storage, including physical copies of digital assets and account information for accessibility during crises. Ensure your evacuation vehicle is equipped with high-quality air filtration to block radioactive particles. Keep spare parts and basic repair tools ready. Protect electronics with Faraday cages against electromagnetic pulses. Pre-position supplies along routes and establish secure waypoints. Maintain a minimum 3D4 tank of fuel with stabilizer for extended shelf life. In nuclear scenarios, prioritize distance from blast zones and prevailing wind patterns to guide evacuation decisions. These factors significantly impact fallout exposure. Timing is critical. Evacuate before radiation peaks. Use specific triggers, not anxiety, to decide. Consider secondary target risks, route viability, shelter quality, and resource availability to ensure a safe and effective evacuation. In nuclear crises, information is crucial, yet often unreliable. Establish multiple independent sources and cross-reference reports. Official channels may be compromised. Maintain a physical information system. Use notebooks, maps, and printed materials. Document development systematically to identify patterns and make informed decisions about radiation threats. Recognize fear and anxiety as normal during nuclear crises, but don't let them impair decision-making. Gain confidence by studying nuclear effects and protection principles. Build community ties to reduce isolation's psychological impact. Practice stress management techniques like tactical breathing and mindfulness to maintain composure without relying on external resources. Community resilience networks enhance preparedness by integrating 7 to 12 nearby households. Ensure diverse skills in medical, technical, security, communications, and agriculture. Implement resource sharing with defined contributions and protocols. Establish leadership with succession plans and coordinated security protocols. Use redundant communication systems like radio and visual signals. Regular meetings and training exercises are crucial for effective emergency activation while maintaining operational security. Prepare children with age-appropriate education to avoid trauma. Transform preparedness activities into games to build skills and confidence. Stockpile child-specific medications, adjusting dosages as they grow. Ensure educational continuity with materials and routines during disruptions. Provide emotional support through familiar objects and stable routines. Stockpile heritage seeds and soil testing equipment to address contaminated soil. Develop hydroponics and aquaponics for food production in compromised environments. Master skills like basic medical care, mechanical repair, and woodworking. Preserve documentation and maintain essential technologies, focusing on communications, medical diagnostics, and agricultural tools to ensure resilience in a deindustrialized scenario. Begin by assessing your current supplies, identifying critical gaps, and establishing priority purchases. Acquire essential items, organize storage, and secure documents. Develop a family emergency plan, communication protocols, and evacuation routes. Test equipment, conduct drills, and refine plans. Prioritize radiation protection, water security, and emergency communications. Preparation is ongoing. Continue building resilience through skills and community connections.